I'm Paula Schaap, Markets Editor at The Deal. I'm speaking to Darren Wallis of Active Value Investors. Darren, we've talked before quite a number of times about your focus on technology. That's your area of expertise. So, a lot of hedge fund managers tell me that they stay away from that sector like the plague because, because it's moving so fast because of obsolescence in the field. So how do you cope with that risk that's particular to that sector?
Sure. Well, tech is a high beta sector, as you know, with technology trends could swing high and low in terms of stock price movements. And with obsolescence, what we try and focus on is playing future themes.
Companies in your investment sphere, what are you looking for? What are the parameters of your investment thesis?
Right, so our fund's focus is on subsectors of technology that are out of favor currently, but then we focus on companies in those subsectors that we think might be the breakout candidates in the future.
So out of favor, is that just a question of undervaluation, or are there other issues?
It's purely on an undervaluation point of view. We're not looking to invest in companies that are heading toward a chapter filing or catching a falling knife.
Is there any particular type of company that, again, I wouldn't know as a layperson, that you would say to me, you should look at companies that do X, Y, Z?
Right. I think, well, getting back to our example, I would look at companies along the value chain of big data.
Okay.
So big data is a very big problem right now. So you could play that in many different ways. You could play it in search, you could play it in hardware, you can play it in cloud-based offerings, and you can play it in people who data storage providers sell to. So they're different.
Such as when you say sell to, what does that mean in this case?
So the end customer of those data storage players. So the big customers of, say, like an EMC or Western Digital, for example. So that's one area that we like a lot right now. Other areas we're really liking enterprise software. Historically, it's been a strong area because of the recurrent multiples. Smaller players, it's very hard for a very small player, an enterprise software player, to survive, actually. So we're looking at ways to play those themes that they might be certain takeout candidates of the larger players.
From the Schulte, Roth, and Zabel Shareholder Activism Conference, I'm Paula Schaap from The Deal.